It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with the grand reveal in Poway. And it was a total of 4 days, give or take 4 to 6 people here every day. This was such a beautiful labor of love to complete this Xeriscape garden for our client. She is relatively new to succulent plants, and I'm just so proud of her. She's got a large property. She works. She doesn't have time to garden. We were able to do a huge installation with, for me, very few plants. And as you know, this is sans water, so we don't have any irrigation going out here. These plants are going to be reliant on rainwater and moisture for their sustenance. We brought in a total of 15 yards of 3/4 inch lava rock for this installation. We had an entire semi-trailer full of boulders. Many of you saw the installation with the crane of the boulders. Even after all that, every trip that Greg made with lava rock, he brought 20 more small boulders. Guys, let's face it, you can never have enough boulder. Now, this was just phase 1, too, or also. This is something that we don't often get to do for you all, but to give you kind of a preview of our idea for phase 2. This whole flat front yard, I'm so excited because it is just ripe with potential for continuing what we're doing. This tree, if she'll allow me to remove it, I could do a Dracaena Draco here that would give her the same effect and offer lots of shade, provided she's willing to wait 10 or 15 years. It can sometimes be difficult to see the extent of the slope in a video, but it's something to really take seriously when you're doing your installations. I love slopes because they mean that I don't have to bring in tons of extra soil to create a look of movement. But these boulders are placed in such a way not just for aesthetic appeal, but also with retention in mind. In the event that we do get some rain, I want to be sure that the water is diverted as slowly as possible down the hill so that it can percolate into the soil and support the landscape that we have installed. Oh, yeah, Hannah, take a look. So as just a little bit of flair, because, I am me, I couldn't resist. I stopped at Planter's Paradise in El Cajon yesterday, and I bought this beautiful vase, and I literally dug this barrel cactus out of my front yard. I had some fiberglass left over from a project, and I created this beautiful potted arrangement for her to grace the project.
You filled it with lava rock.
Oh, right, Hannah, yes, duh, sorry guys. So, I also brought soil from home, but I didn't have enough. So I filled this vessel with 3/4 inch lava rock about up to here. And then I just backfilled with what soil I had and then top dressed with the amber fiberglass. So, again, you do what you have to do. My grandmother always used to say, necessity is the mother of invention, and it's so much fun to take what you have and make it go. So you've got a couple of options. When we started this project, when I met with Marie, she informed me that we had easement here and that this was going to need to stay in dirt, which, didn't exactly thrill me, but you do what you got to do. So I had the option of putting in the dreaded plastic edging, but I always opt for rubble or rock as my edging. And I think this is such a beautiful example for all of you of how beautiful a dry stacked edge looks in a landscape garden. This looks so natural. Note how I've got movement. It's all waving through. This is honey quartz rubble, and it is a couple, would you say a couple tons, Greg? Yeah, a couple tons of rubble, which we lovingly laid out one piece at a time, but totally worth it. Absolutely adore the look. Now, also, since I spoke with you last time, in true Laura fashion, I added a few things to the garden because a garden is not complete without art. So these pieces happen to mean a lot to me.
Where should we start?
So we have Greg up here. Greg is looking kind of saguaro-like. I think that he balances my life really, really well. He's tall, he's straight, well, yeah, he is straight. He's strong, and he is, as you all know, the absolute love of my life, and I could not do what I do without him. We have Mel here. Mel is looking kind of barrel cactusy, although he doesn't have a prickly bone in his body. Mel is quiet, Mel works hard, Mel is meticulous, and he is always here to help every time we need him. We have Cullen up here, also looking a bit saguaro-y, also strong. Cullen's been with us for a couple of years, has a great design eye, is also always available whenever we need him, and just embodies what is Design for Serenity, as do all of our crew. Kevin actually found me a couple of years ago, and it was love at first sight. He started out as a volunteer, and I thought, I gotta hire this guy. Totally gotta hire this guy. Another one that's always available, always here, so funny, so strong, and so eager to support. And Miguel is the class clown, as you can see. He is just looking absolutely fabulous. He is a very exotic specimen. It looks like he's in full bloom too, doesn't it? Miguel brings so much to the team as well, with his abilities and his strength and his integrity. As you know, you guys have been watching me for years, a lot of you, and the crew is everything. Everyone is so fun. I mean, what you see is really real. I mean, we really do have as much fun as it looks like we're having. Everybody gets along. Everyone is respectful of each other. Everyone is completely and utterly professional. I couldn't do this either without the person behind the camera. You all know it's Hannah. Handa. And so excited to have my own flesh and blood. So interested in working in the business as well. So this has been a fantastic 4 days with a fantastic bunch of people. Let's not forget Blonde Terri, who isn't here today. I wish she was here too, but thank you guys all so much. You're all part of Team DFS. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all of the crap that you've bought that enables us to buy equipment to better serve you. We love you guys, and peace out.